Imagine this. You're watching YouTube on Wi-Fi, talking on your phone, connecting your Bluetooth earbuds, or using GPS. All of these technologies depend on something that's completely invisible: radio waves. But have you ever wondered who invented radio waves? And more importantly, how do we create something we can't even see? The answer is one of the greatest scientific stories ever told. Let's find out. Here's something surprising. Nobody invented radio waves. Radio waves already existed in nature. The sun produces them, lightning produces them. Even distant galaxies emit radio waves. Scientists didn't invent them, they discovered them. The real question is, who discovered that they exist? That story begins with one brilliant scientist. In 1864, Scottish physicist James Clerk Maxwell was studying electricity and magnetism. At that time, scientists thought they were two different forces. Maxwell proved they were actually connected. He developed mathematical equations showing that if an electric field changes, it creates a magnetic field. And if a magnetic field changes, it creates an electric field. Then he made an unbelievable prediction. If these changing fields keep creating each other, they should travel through space as a wave. He even calculated their speed. It matched the speed of light. That's when Maxwell realized light itself is an electromagnetic wave. If visible light exists, then maybe invisible electromagnetic waves exist too. But nobody had ever seen them. 23 years later, in 1887, Heinrich Hertz decided to test Maxwell's prediction. He built a simple experiment. He connected two metal spheres to a high-voltage source. When electricity jumped across the tiny gap, a spark appeared. That spark made electrons accelerate incredibly fast, and something invisible left the spark. Several meters away, Hertz placed a metal loop with another tiny gap. Suddenly, a tiny spark appeared there too. No wires connected the two devices. The only explanation was an invisible wave had traveled through the air. Maxwell was right. Radio waves were real. Now comes the most interesting question. How do we create radio waves today? The answer starts with electrons. Inside every antenna are billions of electrons. Normally, they stay almost still. But if we apply an alternating current, the electrons move back and forth millions or even billions of times every second. Whenever electric charges accelerate, they create a changing electric field. That changing electric field creates a changing magnetic field. That magnetic field creates another electric field. These fields keep creating each other. Eventually, they detach from the antenna and travel through space at the speed of light. That's a radio wave. Think of throwing a stone into a pond. The stone doesn't travel across the pond, only the ripples do. Similarly, the electrons barely move inside the antenna, but the electromagnetic wave travels across space. Today, radio waves are everywhere. Your phone uses them to communicate with nearby cell towers. Wi-Fi routers send radio waves carrying internet data. Bluetooth connects your headphones. GPS satellites transmit location signals. Television broadcasts, FM and AM radio stations, even spacecraft billions of kilometers away communicate with Earth using radio waves. Without radio waves, modern civilization would almost stop. So who invented radio waves? Nobody. Nature did. James Clerk Maxwell predicted they should exist. Heinrich Hertz proved they were real. And engineers later learned how to generate and control them using antennas and oscillating electric currents. Every time you connect to Wi-Fi, make a phone call, or use Bluetooth, you're using one of the greatest discoveries in the history of science. If you learned something new today, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to Curious Tech for more amazing technology explained simply. See you in the next one.